autograph before you turn it back.
So, A.R.I.O. Agree, repeat, isolate, and overcome with a little bit of kill on the end. A.R.I.O. is designed to be used when any objection that they're hanging their hat on, that they've grasped onto, is not coming across as a money objection. It's an anything else objection. It's procrastination hidden as an objection. We're going to need a couple of days to think about it. I need to talk to someone. I can't move forward till I get my tax return. It's a big project. You can't expect us to make a decision on this in one day. We want to get other estimates. Anything that they're not reacting to your deposit, your monthly, or your overall, and they're giving you something else is A.R.I.O. So, listening to your words so we don't say things that we were doing yesterday like, I agree with you. I don't agree with them. I hear them. I understand the words that are coming out of their mouth, but I don't agree with what they're saying. That's why I'm talking to them. So they give me an objection. Most of y'all have even heard my werewolf and the full moon objection. It doesn't matter what the objection is. So I'm going to look at them. They say, we're going to need a couple of days to think about it. I understand. When you say a couple of days, it's Wednesday, you mean by this weekend? I'm always going to narrow them down and box them in with their conversation. What does a couple of days mean? Are we saying you're going to know by Saturday? Wow, that's soon. Okay, fantastic. So, and this paper will represent what I do on my talking pad when I get to in the home. So you say you need a couple of days to think about it. If I hear you correctly, you're just saying you would be more comfortable with your decision if you had a couple of days. Is that, yeah, that's what I mean. Gotcha. Is there anything else that prevented you from moving forward besides needing the couple of days? When you isolate it, put it in the past tense. Don't go, is there anything else preventing you from moving forward? In other words, because that's a pressure statement. It shows that I'm trying to do this now. I'm going to take the pressure off like, okay, we're past it. I'm just talking about it now. Other than needing a couple of days, was there anything else that prevented you from moving forward? No, that's all it is. So now I'm on the overcome. So I have found that with most of my customers, when they need a couple of days to think about it, to talk to someone, to get other quotes, whatever it is, they're really wanting to check on one of 4 or 5 things. They might be wanting to check on the company. It could be the project or product itself, maybe the person, the warranty, or it could be the money. Now, we spent quite a bit of time covering Remodel USA and how devoted we are to getting high quality installers and how we motivate them to do a better job through their very payment plan, the way we pay them, and things like insurance and our dedication to your customer experience. Any questions at all about Remodel USA and how they would perform for you? Oh, fantastic. And I just keep this one real light. I generally, when I'm doing A.R.I.O, I go, did we get the design right? Is this the kitchen? Is this the bathroom? Are these the windows you want on your home? Did we get it right? Yep. Fantastic. How about me? I know I've been here more than a couple hours. Are you good with me to quarterback the project from A to Z with you to take you all the way through the process? Yep. Fantastic. I appreciate that. You can assume this one. I can't imagine there's any problem at all with a lifetime warranty. Covers both the labor and material. That's backed by both the installation company and the manufacturer equally. So there's none of this going on. The warranty's good. All right. Well, sounds like it comes down to the money then. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that where we're at? Now I'm going to kill the objection before I come back to this. So when you said you needed a couple of days, it was that darn money thing that was causing a problem, wasn't it? So when you say the money, and what do I want it to be? I want it to be about the deposit or about the monthly. When you say the money, was it the initial deposit or was it the monthly investment that was in our way here? And they'll either say one or the other, or they might say, no, it's the overall, or they might say it's all three. The reason I always, even though I've already talked about the deposit and the monthly investment here, I'm always going to double check if I'm doing A.R.I.O, because you think there might ever be a time where somebody tells you they could do $1,000 because they want to look like, I got $1,000, but they really don't. And so now that things are getting closer, they're actually seriously thinking about it. You need to give them a way for that subject to come back up where they can save face. Because they're not going to just say, hey, listen, I pulled you like, I don't have $1,000. I couldn't do but half that. So you have to give them an opportunity to gracefully share with you that that is the problem. Same thing with the monthly investment. They might not want to admit to you they couldn't handle more than $200, so they said they could do $350 because it was a pride thing. Now they're actually seriously considering doing it. You have to find a way for that to come up where they can graciously save face and not look like, a cheapskate or a deadbeat or something like in their mind. Does that make sense? So, agree, repeat, isolate, and overcome. I understand the agree, repeat. So if I am hearing you correctly, you would be a lot more comfortable with your decision if you talked to your dad, had a couple of days, got other estimates. It was a full moon. Your skin was blue. Whatever it is. Okay? Isolate. Other than needing a couple of days, other than needing another estimate, other than your skin turning blue, was there anything else preventing you from moving forward? Overcome. I have found from my customers that when somebody needs a couple of days, wants to get other estimates, wants to turn their skin blue, what they're probably doing is checking on one of 4 or 5 things. And I list them. Could be the company, might be the project, could be the person, might be the warranty, could be the price. So let's talk about those one at a time. And you lock them back down, bring it to price, kill it by going, so when you said you needed a couple of days or you needed to get whatever, it was really just that money thing. Okay, when you said it, and then you come back to money and you go, so when you say it's a money thing, was it the initial deposit or was it the monthly investment that was slowing you down, causing a problem? And they're going to say one or both, or they're going to say it's the overall. And then you're done with A.R.I.O and you're back on the money and you can go to your next part. What you got, RJ?
Yeah, the question I was going to ask is, do you always write, I guess it's a 2-part, do you always write all of them out before you go through it? And the reason I ask that is because what if someone sees money and maybe they come up with a cop-out to say, maybe I didn't like your project or didn't like the company or something like that, to try to get out of the money objection?
So, it's not going to happen, but just to answer the question, if I'm going through here and I ask you, and I bring up company or project and they start to waffle, I'm confused. You've literally told me 3 or 4 times. Yeah. You've told me 3 or 4 times that, because you've gotten them 3 or 4 times to tell you how great and comfortable they are with Remodel USA. You've gotten the same thing on the product. You just did the pre-close 15 or 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. So I'm just going to be like, I'm confused. I mean, you told me several times you would be comfortable with Remodel USA. What changed?
Do you think you need no, I wrote out the overcome part and I like how you isolate it down to the money and then, you're overcoming the money by saying, is it down payment, is it, do you think you need another part for that or that's, you have agree, repeat, isolate, overcome.
With a little bit of guilt. Yep.
So, what do you think you need another isolate back down into the 5 after you do company warranty?
Well, I mean, I've brought them down, Andre. I brought them down, so I assume this. So I've checked these, and I get the money. So I guess it's the money.
That's like another isolation.
Yeah. So I guess it's the money that we're dealing with here, and I circle it. And then, so when you said you needed a couple of days, it really just came down to the darn money, didn't it? Yep, it sure did. When you say it comes down to the money, is it the initial deposit or is it the monthly investment? And then they'll pick one of those, or they'll go, no, it's really that 27 number. Oh, it's the overall. Okay. and I've killed the objection. They can't come back and legitimately use, I need a couple of days, because they just admitted that it was all about the money.
Harold, can I, yesterday